Cars on fire, fill the pack. YouTube channel, the place to be. Content hot, can't you see? Throttle down, it's pure glee. Engine roar, sound so free. Meet your needs, without the spend. Budget king, best in trend. Just tune in, watch us blend. From the stand, quarters bend. The flying engines cry, spectator cheering, can't deny. Living fast, digital high, victory lane, reach for the sky. Virtual last while living a dream. Riding crisp on the tape bank. Tires with a rubber burn adrenaline freak. Adrenaline freak. Data's got the wheel, steady, focus and fierce. Twist is drafting close, feeling that gear. Even in the cockpit, pedal to the floor. It's a racetrack, we're screaming for more. DEV, racing crews on fire. Virtual last while living a dream. Riding crisp on the tape bank. Tires with a rubber burn adrenaline freak. Adrenaline freak. Data's got the wheel, steady, focus and fierce. Twist is drafting close, feeling that gear. Even in the cockpit, pedal to the floor. It's a racetrack, we're screaming for more. DEV, racing crews on fire. Is clean, like it on full fire. The roar, 73, broadcasting, got that flow. Sin racing madness, put on a show. Msrl is a perfect chase. Concrete jungle, cone-based race. Big strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire shakes and bounce. Put on a show. Msrl, it's a perfect chase. Concrete jungle jump. Let the engines hit the screen. Virtual last while living a dream. Riding crisp on the tape bank. Tires with a rubber burn adrenaline freak. Adrenaline freak. Garage 73, revving up the screen. Shiny cars, pixels gleam, racetrack scene.
start, Cindy?
I was on me. I had to let off. I was getting hit quite a bit. But yeah, be safe.
He's not really sorry.
Don't wait, Dakota.
All right, drivers, also a reminder that if you call your pits before you pit on the backstretch, please. Andrew, if I'm holding you up, buddy, let me know. I'll let you go.
Yellow, yellow.
Racetrack was screaming for more. Racing crews on fire. Pace is clean, like an on-full choir. There are 73 broadcasting, got that flow. Sin racing madness, put on a show. Msrl is a perfect chase. Concrete jungle, cone-based race. Big strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, fire change, then bounce. Put on a show. Msrl is a perfect chase. Concrete jungle, cone-based race. Big strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, fire change, then bounce. There's close and fierce in the night. Team D, they peace, they bright. Ripped up my position still. Every lap closer, chasing that thrill. Racing crews on fire. Pace is clean, like an on-full choir. There are 73 broadcasting, got that flow. Sin racing madness, put on a show. Motor show. jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase. Tempo, butterfly, pixel perfect chase. Concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase, and bow. Put on a show. Put on a show. Put on a show. Get on a show. With the engines, hit a screen. Virtual asphalt, living a dream. Riding Chris on the tape link. Tires little rubber, but adrenaline peak. Adrenaline peak. He's got the wheel, steady, focus and fierce. Twist is drafting close, feeling that gear. Even in the cockpit, pedal to the floor. It's a racetrack, we're screaming for more. D-E-V, racing crews on fire. Pace gates clean, like an on-full flyer. There 73, broadcasting, get that flow. Sin racing madness, put on a show. Earth roar, it's a perfect chase. Concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, car chase and bounce. Put on a show. Motors roar, it's a perfect chase. Concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, car chase and bounce. Motors close and fierce in the night. GTAP shining bright. Ripped up my precision skill. Every lap closer, chasing that thrill. D-E-V, racing crews on fire. Pace gates clean, like an on-full choir. There 73, broadcasting, get that flow. Sin racing madness, put on a show. Motor show. Pixel perfect chase, concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase. Tempo, butterfly, pixel perfect chase. Concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase, and bow. Put on a show. Put on a show. Put on a show. Get on a show. There's close and fierce in the night. King they be shine bright. Lift up my precision skill. Every lap closer, chasing that thrill. Wasting clothes on fire. Face games clean. Like an art for choir. Garage 73. Broadcasting, got that flow. Sit racing madness. Put on a show. Motor show. Pixel perfect chase, concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase. Tempo, butterfly, pixel perfect chase. Concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase, and bout. Put on a show. Put on a show. Virtual life for living a dream. Bright crisp on the tape link. Tires with a rubber burn adrenaline peak. Adrenaline peak. He's got the wheel, steady, focus and fierce. Twist is drafting close, feeling that gear. Even in the cockpit, pedal to the floor. His own racetrack was screaming for more. D-E-V, racing crews on fire. Games clean, like an art for choir. Garage 73, broadcasting, got that flow. Sit racing madness, put on a show. Earth roar, pixel perfect chase. Concrete jungle, cold base race. Big strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire change, then bounce. Put on a show. Motors roar, pistol perfect chase. Concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire change, then bounce. There's close and fierce in the night. they be shine bright. Lift up my precision skill. Every lap closer, chasing that thrill. Wasting clothes on fire. Face games clean, like an art for choir. Garage 73. Broadcasting, got that flow. Sit racing madness, put on a show. Motor show. Pixel perfect chase, concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase. Tempo, butterfly, pixel perfect chase, concrete jungle, go base race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase, and bout. Put on a show. Put on a show. track was screaming for more. DEV, racing crews on fire. Pace gates clean like an unfull choir. Garage 73, broadcasting kept that flow. Sin racing madness, put on a show. What's wrong? It's a perfect chase. Concrete jungle, cone-based race. Big strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, fire shakes and bounce. Put on a show. Murder's roar, it's a perfect chase. Concrete jungle, cone-based race. Big strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, fire shakes and bounce. There's close and fierce in the night. Team DEV shine bright. Ripped up my precision and skill. Every lap closer, chasing that thrill. DEV, racing crews on fire. Pace games clean like an unfull choir. Garage 73, broadcasting kept that flow. Sin racing madness, put on a show. Motor show. Pixel perfect chase, concrete jungle, cone-based race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase. Tempo, murder's roar, pixel perfect chase, concrete jungle, cone-based race. Pit strategies, every second counts. Virtual pits, tire chase and bow. Put on a show. Put on a show. Virtual life for living a dream. Riding crisp on the tape link. Tires with a rubber burn adrenaline freak. Rev the engines, hit a screen. Virtual life for living a dream. Riding crisp on the tape link. Tires with a rubber burn adrenaline freak. Trip it, all gas, no slack, revving through the storm, we ain't looking back. Roll up on the line, everybody standing tense. Checker flags flying, ain't no place for the dents. Bumpers kissing, sparks fly, tires screeching raw. Dana leading the pack, got him dropping jaw. Adversity be the fuel, we the fire igniting. Stronger than the storm, relentless, never frightened. Jimmy vibes run deep, hearts are vying strong. DP dynasty, cranking up, the road is long. DP fan, racing fast, never last. Track slick, spin flame, full blast. Whip it, drip it, all gas, no slack. Revving through the storm, we ain't looking back. DB fan, racing fast, never last. Tracks lit, spin flame, full blast. Whip it, drip it, all gas, no slack. Running through the storm, we ain't looking back. DB fam, racing fast, never last. Tracks lit, spin flame, full blast. Whip it, drift it, all gas, no slack. Running through the storm, we ain't looking back. We ain't looking back. We ain't looking back.
Dear God, as we are gathered here this evening to
Gower 73, revving up the screen. Shiny cars, pixels gleam, racetrack scene. Streaming dreams, turbocharged greed. Burning rubber, feel the speed, yes indeed. Sim racing accessories, gear up tight. DEP graphics, visuals just right. Budget heroes broadcast in light. Fast lanes, turntables every night. Robert 7-3, we got the track. Racing hard, never look back. Broadcast live, watch us stack. Cars on fire, fill the pack. YouTube channel, the place to be. Content hot, can't you see? Throttle down, it's pure glee. Engine roar, sounds so free. Meet your needs, without the spend. Budget king, best in trend. Just tune in, watch us blend. Corners bend, corners bend. Dust flying, engines cry. Spectator cheering, can't deny. Living fast, digital high. Victory lane, reach for the sky. Victory lane, reach for the sky. Gower 73, revving up the screen. Shiny cars, pixels gleam, racetrack scene. Streaming dreams, turbocharged greed. Burning rubber, feel the speed, yes indeed. Sim racing accessories, gear up tight. DEP graphics, visuals just right. Budget heroes broadcast in light. Fast lanes, turntables every night. Robert 7-3, we got the track. Racing hard, never look back. Broadcast live, watch us stack. Cars on fire, fill the pack. YouTube channel, the place to be. Content hot, can't you see? Throttle down, it's pure glee. Engine roar, sounds so free. Meet your needs, without the spend. Budget king, best in trend. Just tune in, watch us blend. Corners bend, corners bend. Dust flying, engines cry. Spectator cheering, can't deny. Living fast, digital high. Victory lane, reach for the sky. Garage 73, revving up the screen.
And Merry Christmas. Welcome to a special edition here. We have MSRL at Iowa, Garage 73 broadcast and bringing it to you. Hope you guys are ready. I know the racers are. And Merry Christmas. Welcome to a
How's it going?
great. Merry Christmas. Tonight we got the Mid-South Racing League trucks at Iowa, race number 6. These guys trying to get their qualifying laps down after about 20 minutes of practice. Hope everybody's staying warm. You guys have a nice holiday couple days there with Christmas Eve and Christmas Day?
probably one of the best Christmases I've had in a long while. To be honest, like everything down from like family to just creating an atmosphere this year.
Well, that's always good to
Yeah,
hear.
it was just it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I have to say it was the first time in years that I've had Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, so I was able to enjoy it with my family and friends a couple days beforehand. Tristan, got you in the booth as well as Dan from DEP Graphics. How are you? How was your Christmas?
To work. So, got to celebrate it in the shop with a bunch of guys. Man, we did the dang thing.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear you had a good holiday as well. These guys seem to be losing it out of the 3 and 4. Also, a couple spots there in 2. They're coming out of there and they're spinning. Tristan, you have any insight on Iowa here? I know you've run the track a few times.
This track is kind of on my, in the spirit of the holidays. This one's probably on my naughty list. It's a really weird track because it's kind of like a short track in a way. That's how it drives, but it isn't a short track. So, probably gonna be a tad bit icy, but I think it'll be pretty fun.
Yeah, I don't have too much experience as a racer here. I do know that I've always bit it coming out of the turns. I've never been able to master it too well here. So it's going to be interesting to see with the 13 drivers we have tonight if they are going to be able to keep it down, keep all 4 tires going straight, or how many fast repairs they're going to be ending up using. They only have 1 tonight. They do have 3 sets of tires. Take a look at the race info here for you. With qualifying just wrapping up here, they'll get 10 minutes of warm up, so before they get the race they can try to get those turns down. But tonight we're looking at Iowa, and it's 78 degrees temperature outside. The track's not that warm. Looks like about 78 degrees on the track as well. Partly cloudy. 140 laps tonight. 1 fast repair. Sorry, 3 sets of tires. 1 on the truck, 2 in the pits. So that's going to be your summary of what they got going on tonight. I've never looked forward to Iowa in any of the racing leagues that I run in. I probably only ran in 3 or 4 of these. I've never done any officials here, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, I'm always either busy or probably sick the times that I've had to run Iowa, so it isn't my favorite, but I think we're going to see few battles out there. I think track is it'll probably come in maybe the midway, and everything. So, I mean, usually they'll sit there for 10 minutes and all of your adjustments and everything. So it's perfect time to figure out those corners and everything. So.
I know you missed us here last week. I know you weren't here. There was some action on track between Brian Boyd and the 41, so it's going to be interesting to see if that stays fresh in the minds of each of those racers here tonight, or if they're just going to be in the Christmas spirit and let bygones be bygones. So keep a look at that tonight here between Brian Boyd and that 41. A bunch of people missing last week are here this week. It looks like we do have Greg and Teresa Spiker here tonight. Benjamin Richards is here tonight. Corey Enyart's back. I know a couple of those guys were feeling a little bit under the weather last week, so it's good to see those guys here back tonight as well. T-Bird's back in here tonight. Kyle got a pronunciation correction on that. It is Kyle Grody, so I was probably saying Grode and then Grody, and I couldn't figure it out. So I was walking through the garage area. I was like, "Hey, Kyle, hey, listen, how do you pronounce it? And he's like, hey, this is how you pronounce it, Josh. It's just Grody, like you were like something was gross. I was like, all right, cool, man. Thanks for the. That's why I can pronounce his name right. It's Kyle Grody. Not that he's gross or anything. Guys are getting another warm-up laps down here. You still see people with it coming out of those turns up against the wall there, the 25 of James Beard. I think it's going to be a
this
love-hate
track is kind of
relationship.
tough. I mean, it's a tough track in any type of car, like in the series and everything. So I'm eager to kind of see like how the trucks are. Um, I know these trucks are probably easier to drive and everything, so I think we're in for a show.
It's going to be interesting to say the least, especially with the handling of them here. So side-by-side racing is going to be very, probably not so aggressive this week.
Yeah, I think it's more of a
Bottom line track.
dominant track. Yeah, so we'll see if we do get a second, you know, lane. So I'm excited for this one.
As taking a look at James Beard as he was making some of his laps, and he kind of went around there as we were talking here. They were having some difficulties. You can see the difficulties that they are having. Not an easy thing. Getting around these virtual tracks on virtual asphalt, just as tricky as in real life. Just as tricky in real life. That's why they use it for the simulators, for the race teams.
See if we couldn't have somebody up here, but he's not over there. know what they're talking about right now? You know, was
Hey,
somebody
Tristan,
go
your
back?
volume's pretty low, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought I fixed it. I mean, Josh said it was okay.
On my end, it's really low.
You
But
might have
if it sounds fine on the broadcast, then
yeah, you might have me turned down, Dan. Is that better?
yes, much better.
Okay. I just turned my gain up, so we'll see what that does.
Because I don't know what happened there, boys. But we're just going to go with it here as they're pacing around. Truck's going to come down and
Yeah, we have. Got Brian Boyd and Steven Aguilar. There's your pole sitters here tonight, so.
'19 and the 8 will bring the rest of that field down here. 68-44 right behind him. 25 and 28. 56 and 4. And then the 10 and the 7-17 rounds out your top 10 here at Iowa tonight. Pace truck's going to come down on pit road. Steven Aguilar is going to bring them down. Brian Boyd right hot on his heels. Green flag has dropped. We're racing here, boys.
Get it, Brian.
I'm going to put this out there. They did also put a bounty. Brian Boyd tonight of $500 Monopoly dollars.
500 Monopoly dollars.
500 Monopoly dollars on Brian Boyd tonight.
Flat, straight out Monopoly? Or are they going to be curled up and wrinkled? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I mean,
oh no, the 8 bites it right off that turn.
no.
A couple more does come out, bite it too. We got cars spinning all over, trucks spinning all over the place. Single car spins didn't collect anybody. We're still green flag racing.
I think that
Earlier, watching him practice, that was an issue for number 8 as well. Just coming in a little too hot.
Brings him back all the way to the end.
Well.
I guess those Monopoly dollars you really wanted. Racing Boyd that hard around that turn when you didn't quite have it collected yet.
Yep.
Yeah, and that opening laps, they looked like we had Steven Aguilar spun. Greg Spiker also went off the track as well.
They say, do not pass go, do not collect 200. He is in the back of the pack with this. Hopefully, something more happens. He gets himself a yellow flag and that get out of jail free card. There we go. A replay on that.
It just kind of seems as if it steps out on him. I mean, 44 is going to hit hard on the inside wall. Oh, head on.
Tim Rourke doesn't even bring out the yellow.
Okay.
No, he goes right to toe straight to the pit. Yeah, sorry, all my overlays are not working this evening, folks, but we'll get it figured out. As we take a look at what happened there with the 44. We're still green flag racing, just taking a look here. Yeah, he did. That turn got him, and he just face planted it straight into that infield retaining wall.
What you doing there, homeboy?
And the caution is out. The caution is out. Not sure what.
Wonder if it was for. Looks like Steve and Aguilar went off the track again, possibly. Yeah, it looks like he spun it quick on the track, and that's when the flag came out.
I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, it was the yellow flag. Yes, sir. So the first caution of the night does come.
I thought that was a replay.
It was
It's just the same thing over and over.
Yeah, it looks like the gaming software we use is deciding to do its own thing. I've been working on it for 2 weeks, even talking with SDK through email. They're trying to help me work through it. And the only other thing to come down to, probably, as Brian Boyd does come down pit road, is to uninstall, reinstall. But once you do that, you have to, redo, all your graphics and everything. So I'm trying to not do that and try to fix it, in other means. But I think the ultimate sacrifice is going to have to be doing the inevitable.
You mean turning?
Well, you're gonna have to take
turning it back on.
take a page out of Brian Boyd's book from last week. He didn't have a great race, and you're gonna have to just hit that reset and hope for the best the next race. So we could work with what we got here.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to hit the reset right now.
No,
I think it's kind
not when there's Monopoly money on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Ronald Piles in the chat saying, "Let's go." Good evening, everybody. What's going on, Mr. Piles? Good to see you.
I think 500 buys you a business in Monopoly, doesn't it?
I think you can get
Or
a business
somewhere,
in
yeah,
Monopoly.
or somewhere on that last little strip.
Yeah.
I mean,
All the cheaper homes and everything over there.
and that's one of those games I loved to play. Just because I just enjoy ruining relationships.
I feel like that one doesn't never end either. Like, have you ever properly finished a game of Monopoly, Dan?
No, I mean we always came up making up our own rules because you play with younger kids too, so you end up borrowing from the bank. So you take out these loans and extended loans, and all of a sudden you find yourself a regular citizen of the United States, living outside your means, just trying to survive on a board.
Yeah.
Speaking of the United States, that number 68 paint scheme, that pop art,
Ronald Piles,
something original I've never done before. Yeah.
Yeah, you killed that one, Dan. I'd have to say, watching that one be made brought back some old New York City trips with the high school, going to look at the Met Art Museum and some Andy Warhol exhibit.
That's where a lot of that inspiration came from. I mean, he likes to run those American schemes, those red, white, and blues. I thought, maybe I could do something a little different, something that stands out, something that doesn't blend with all the other schemes.
Well, for definition of pop art, it's definitely popping out on the track tonight.
Yeah. He's doing it justice. I mean, he's got it up front. He's got us talking about it, so...
You think that was a business choice by the 19, or just an early?
Knowing Chris Jordan and their relationship and how smart he is with a lot of these tracks, and he's been really good for Brian.
Yeah,
I think it was a business choice. I think it was a strategy choice, and I think. A little bit of it, there's probably some sort of gamble in there, like, hey, we know the personnel that's on the track, we know who's up front, we know what's going to happen, and how aggressive and who's going to make the next mistake, I think played into that plan of that last pit that he just did. I could be wrong. I probably am.
I think they're students of the game. I mean, them two, they're kind of like a Jimmy Johnson, Chad Knaus-esque at this point. I mean,
It might be a little reversed. It might be Brian cussing the crew chief out. So
yeah, I mean, it could be a toxic relationship that works. I mean,
isn't that something? A toxic relationship that works.
yeah. As we
I don't
see
know how
here.
toxic it could be. I mean, they've got a championship together. So
Yeah,
from last season, something he's really hell bent on defending this year, and it's like super important to him to, keep ahead of the points and do what he can to bring home another trophy.
yeah. As we see him here, though, Dave Stinson is all over the back of piles for the lead.
You don't see too many Fords in the field in this
No, you
league, do you?
don't. No.
I wonder why that is. People with certain opinions know why, but
Yeah.
a lot of Ford
I'm,
fans out there.
I'm a Toyota man myself. Fine.
I find that Toyotas run good at some tracks. Ford runs better than others, but lately Chevy have just been straight blocks of cardboard going down the track. And I'm a Chevy guy. Please don't take that wrong to all our Chevy lovers out there. I'm sure we have a lot of Chevy fans, but lately they've just been running like blocks. So all of us over at Garage 73 Racing had made a decision about 3 weeks, almost a month ago, that we actually have switched over to Ford. So we are running Fords now. I feel they have a little bit more of a downforce.
Now, is it the Ford Trucks or Ford
Trucks,
Mustang?
Ford Truck, Ford
just the next
Mustang, Ford Mustang next gen? Yeah. So
Really?
yeah, we have gone. Our charter has gone Ford. Better downforce, feel better in them.
Probably a
Anybody?
safer bet. Yeah.
Safer bet.
Well, it is probably a safer bet. I mean, it's probably pretty safe too.
Yeah.
As, in virtual racing, outside of Fat Chicks, shocks, and accessories, it's not a whole lot of parts that go to these Fords to break down. So
No, not at all. I mean, and they're readily available. You can get them. You can get them at Fat Chick Shocks and Accessories, the most trusted name and least known for all your iRacing parts. Check out Fat Chick Shocks and Accessories on Facebook.
And here's a quick Ford fact: pit lizards, especially high mileage pit lizards, love Fords.
In the very beginning, I was a big Chevy man. I had Chevy everything, and then I moved over to the dark side, as some will call it. I became the only import on the scene, and I think they're the best. I've had awesome success in my Yoder, as they call them.
Well, I've been bouncing back and forth between Toyota. I was running Toyota for quite a while, having a good time with Toyota, but then, I've been bouncing over to the Ford, and I'm liking it. So, I mean, I can bounce back and forth. That's the great thing about sim racing, is you don't have to be specific to actually just one manufacturer. You can run whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I know a lot of racers do stick to just one manufacturer. Some like to bounce around. I know one of the guys that I race with, just strictly Chevy, wants to only run Chevy, will only run Chevy, and that would be the 19 of Brian Boyd, moving up through the field.
Yep.
Loving the Chevys when it comes to racing, but in real life, he's a import guy too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's giving me some crap about being in the Toyota and everything, and I mean, it's all about being comfortable in something, and I just, you don't kind of feel as if I'm in a brick. If that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a little bit more airflow over the, I would say, over the Toyotas and
Yeah.
the Fords. Henceforth, why Chevy, are trying to do the modification to their front end. We can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next gen series and the NASCAR Cup series. Who are we going to get? Are we going to get Cadillac? I think we're going to get Cadillac, but
I hope so. I would love a CTSV.
would that be cool to see out on the track?
On the track as a CT. Yes, it'd be
I
awesome.
don't know, like the new Chevelle. When they finally release that, I think that's going to be the go-to. That's the concepts I think are pretty mean looking.
11 gets a little bit loose there. 11 and coming off that turn where we were seeing a lot of people bite it, as I would say. 11 of Andy Reid.
I'd like to point out too, though, Piles has built almost a 2-second over Stinson. He's
quite the gap there.
Yep. Yep, that's 68.
It's got quite the Strahan gap.
He's pretty fast tonight. I know last time I was here, I was calling him the 66 and everything, so I'm glad that the numbers are
legible for you.
Yep.
Speaking of fast, someone else coming up through the field here who had a little bit of bad luck there in the beginning lap, Stephen Aguilar, in that Chevy block coming up through the field.
In that cyber truck coming through the field, no biggie.
No, you love your Chevy. Obviously, I'm a Chevy. My first car, Chevy Cavalier. Loved it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Z24 fastback. Been a Chevy lover ever since. Chevy Cruises, Chevy Cavaliers, stuff like that. Now I have my first import, and I'm not minding it, except that it's not running right now. It's a great import. No, when the battery's in it, it's great. Runs great. My Hyundai Veloster. Loving it.
I've always been a import guy. My first car was actually a Kia Spectra that I got for my grandmother for my 16th birthday.
Kia
actually.
Spectra.
Yes, sir.
A little reliable car.
I blew it up. It's fine. No biggie.
He said he blew it up.
Just kid stuff.
Well, my first car was an import. It was a Lamborghini.
This guy said he had a DeLorean as his first car.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a Hot Wheel.
Okay,
I still have it.
Yeah,
it was black with orange and yellow stripes.
I think I've got that one in my Hot Wheels collection somewhere.
That one, and I had like a Firebird, and I just loved it because it had the bird on the front. It was just this electric blue, and I've always, when I bought a Camaro, I had it painted that blue, or at least I thought. Didn't quite turn out as well, but yeah, loved those Hot Wheels.
Blue's actually my
first
favorite
cars.
color.
Yep.
Fun fact.
Our boy Carnivore in the number 3, holding up the back end of the pack there, just making his laps around. Hoping to get him in the booth one day. Carnivore, I got to know where that name came from.
I think it's carnivorous.
It's a very carnivorous name.
Yes.
I think it means he's afraid of sunlight. I think
that's nocturnal. That's
if my memory serves me right.
Carnivorous doesn't.
So
means that he's probably hungry or aggressive on the track. That's probably where he got the nickname. I mean, we don't. He's been pretty clean here, I mean, you don't hear a lot of bad things about him.
Never.
So,
Never.
Yeah.
I guess I call myself a carnivore.
Yeah,
I'm pretty aggressive, and I usually tend to get hungry while I'm racing. So, it's fine, no biggie.
Well, running the Coors machine, we got Core Daddy. Pretty obvious reason why he's got that nickname. Bet you he knocks back a couple cold curves through the day.
Daddy.
Cold curves.
Kerr Daddy. That's Kerr's Daddy right there. That's our Kerr's Daddy. And the number 2 Ford F-150 right behind Brian Boyd. Lake City, Florida's own. Take a second to say Merry Christmas to everybody out there in our Garage 73 broadcasting viewer land. Justice, Em, and Liv, Merry Christmas to you guys. Hope Santa was really, really good to you this year. And a
You're
big
asleep.
well, when they watch the Brian, a big hello. We can watch the broadcast tomorrow, Dan. It's still available for viewing after the race on Garage 73 Broadcasting on YouTube. But a big hello to Brian's mom, Mo. And whatever Brian said about me, I didn't do it. It really wasn't me. It was probably Brian. Good lady,
You know, Josh,
right
I
there.
pointed out something in our pre-race show about I was eager to kind of see if like the top will come in, and you see where most of these of them are. is on
Moving
the
up to that top high line there in the
Yep.
top groove. You can see that there at home. When you're taking a look at the track, you can see the top groove is coming in where it's starting to get darker up there where the rubber's getting laid down on the track here at iRacing's Iowa Speedway. So tire wear is coming into play where they're staying up on the top groove to keep them trucks steady. Ford gets
We've
a bit
also
loose.
had a pass. Yeah, pass for second.
Ben Richards. Ben Richards.
And James Beard.
I run with this guy. Yep, James Beard too, coming back up into the third spot. I run with this guy, Ben Richards. Nice guy. I run with him. I'll see him. I don't run with him here, but I'll see him in some hosted races on my days off or later at night after work and all the house chores and stuff are done. I'll get into a race, and there Ben will be. Good old Ben. He'll always say, "Hey, Josh, good to see you." And good guy.
You know who else is coming? Is that 8? Here he comes. He's up
Stephen
to 4th
Aguilar.
after a almost disastrous in the very beginning.
Well, he's cut his way back up through the field. He's now running. It looks like I got him in the 4th spot. He is 3 spots down from where he started. Pole position, pole leader tonight. But he's making his way up through the field. So keep an eye on that number 8 truck throughout the night. So we take a look here at James Beard, number 25, Dan's DEP Racing, one of his guys running here as well tonight. One of the truck stable guys. Caution's out on the track. I believe that is our stage break here tonight.
It is.
So we will go ahead and let those guys slow down so they can. I'm going to say everybody's probably going to come in. They're going to come in. I think everybody's going to get tires here. We are under our stage break here. It's Mid-South Racing League. Trucks at Iowa, race number 6 here tonight.
Been very clean tonight. It's been very clean.
Just take a wager. Look at those barrels right there. Think anybody will hit them tonight?
It's a possibility. It's always a
I mean,
possibility.
there's always some sort of calamity, on that first stage break. Or
If
where
I was
you
out
think
there-
your race is going well, yeah, you come in a little too hot because you're kind of eager.
Yep.
Like it's so important to get out first, especially when there's a stiff competition like there is here.
Looking for someone to Kyle Larson it.
Yeah.
Either that or whoever close. Go keep an eye on those barrels.
Keeping an eye on it there. They're coming in right there up nice and high. But it doesn't look like there's any takers on hitting the barrels tonight there, Dan.
Who stayed out? Who's this?
The 10.
Is
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10 stayed
Yeah.
out.
So did that green machine. I don't know who that is.
Well, the 10 is Greg Spiker. I am showing him laps down, so the pit road's not open for lap cars just yet, so he'll make his
Okay.
laps back around. 68 gets off pit road first, 56 right behind him. 25 looks like he beat the 8 off. 28's right behind him. 707 tight battle between the 19 and the 4, but the 19 gets off quicker than him.
I want to see if we can't dial up that old 68. See what he thinks about this Iowa track.
Let's see if we can get him over on the radio here.
Mr. Piles. Ronald.
Mr. Piles.
Mr. Ronald
80 right
Piles,
front,
68.
87 right rear.
You got Josh,
Good.
Dan, and Tristan in the booth. How's it going tonight? You got a copy?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, sorry about that. We was talking tire wear there.
No, I know. I'm so sorry. I should have, give you a little forewarning. But yeah, Tristan asked I could pull you up in the booth. He wanted to ask some questions of you, so I had to pull you up.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're here for it.
You were shot out of a cannon after that caution. Is there something you figured out, or is it just you've just been at this track a few times?
Honestly, I was worried about the whole spin out and cold tires deal, and kind of right now, that was kind of accidental. I just kind of went out there, and I got out in front, and I said, well, if I get about 2 seconds to keep about a second, I'd like to get a stage win before this is all said and done, and then maybe we'll kind of hang back and try and be there at the end.
How does the track feel?
For me, it's okay. I mean, a lot of the guys are saying they're having issues with the tires a little bit being loose or and a little bit of dirty air, so maybe that kept them from getting to me a little bit.
Yep, you're out there in that fresh air with only you and everything, so I'm eager to see how the second part of this goes. Man, look good out there.
We'll see how Benji pushes into one and see how hard he wants to go right now, and we'll maybe ride a little bit. I'm gonna try and stay with him, see what happens.
Yes, sir. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
That was your race leader, number 68, Ronald Piles. In that DEP graphics painted number 68. We are about to go back. Green flag racing.
Yeah, 68 got a beautiful launch off there. Beer. Oh, no. That'll be the 8. Moving up. He said, I need my spot back. Oh!
Oh, no.
There'd be 2 cars on that one. Yeah. Oh, no. It is a yard sale on the front stretch.
We got the 4 T-Bird involved. Dave Stinson is involved. Teresa Spiker and that 70 is involved. Oh, man. Let's see if we can dial that one back up here on the replay.
I see what happened. They realized that the lawn was a little too long.
Time to go.
Time to go mow.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's right. It's really bothering me.
It's sponsored by
Let's
John
take this
Deere,
down a
ain't it?
bit. Yep.
Oh,
Thing right after another.
Yeah, nowhere to go. It's just like an accordion effect.
Accidental checkup, Sometimes that's how it is, you try to avoid something and you end up getting involved in it anyways. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Who else had got through that?
after that caution, we do still see Ronald Pyle still in the lead. Steven Aguilar's made his way up to second place, Tristan. He is coming. He is on rails trying to get back up into that lead spot.
Multitasker. Yeah, definitely multitasker.
Yeah, that 8, he's a man on a mission. And I don't think he's going to stop until his mission's over. Early spin, and he's back up there.
So do you think it's safe to say, Tristan, that he likes Adidas or Adidas?
I think so. Yeah. I
I don't
say Puma.
Tristan, I don't know about you, but all day I dream about sim racing too. So,
I've caught myself a couple times. I've had a couple dreams, and
Oh,
it's always like, whoa, I'm at work.
At work with your hands in front of you like you're holding your wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Big dreams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am also, just like you, a semi-professional sim racing driver as well. So, we all have big dreams.
Amateur tattoo artist.
I don't have that on my moniker.
I don't either.
Although I am a self-taught gynecologist.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Oh, what a terrible profession. Sounds exciting when you're young, but yeah, the reality of why people come in. No, thank you.
When you see them all.
Mr. Ron White.
Yeah. Who else is coming too, Brian? Is our old pal Brian Boyd. He's up to 6th. He was almost in that crash, and ninja skills. He moved out of the and everything.
His cat-like reflexes.
Oh man!
Starts off, they're gonna bump each other.
Josh, your mother says, no, you're not. Ha, ha, ha.
And the 68 is going to lead us into turn 1. 8 on the top and 56 on the bottom.
My mom raised the menace. I don't got to hide it from her. She knows.
Yeah, like half my person nowadays is the same as my mother's. So it's fine.
It's kind of almost a disadvantage in more than one way to.
Oh, we got a wreck here with the 11,
no.
and yeah.
How you doing in there, kid?
There you go. That's a prime example. I was just going to hint on. Like
Still crashing. Where?
Yeah, I mean,
Still crashing. Oh, whoa, man.
Such a hard track to hold those turns.
That's all the talk we were in the garage area. Through in practice, the drivers were all talking to each other. How can we get around Iowa without this happening? And a few of them have, gotten it, I think, but most of them, they're not. There's something going on. I think NASCAR. I think iRacing officials need to go down there and start taking a look at these tracks. I don't know. I'm thinking there's debris or something is going on with the track. Something like, what was it, Pocono when they had water leaking? Was it Pocono when they had water, or Daytona? One of those tracks is leaking water up through there. I think we got that going on here in the cornfields of Iowa.
Except it's corn?
Yeah, it's just corn.
No,
Corn.
Iowa's Slipknot, not corn.
Oh, okay.
Most people would turn around and do the usual and say, hey, this is Donald Trump's fault.
I have a better idea, though. If you take the track and put a bass fishing pond in it, all right, just take it off the schedule completely.
Now, are you talking about Iowa or Darlington?
Oh, Iowa.
All right.
So you're a fan.
There's a few tracks I would tear down and put a bass fishing pond on. Honestly,
Why bass?
I like bass fishing.
He
you go.
likes bass fishing. I like go-kart racing.
I do too.
We got to do that soon.
That'd be a pretty, yeah, you know what? We do. We were talking about that. For all of you out there in our YouTube viewership here on Garage 73 Broadcasting, me and Dan are in the same area. So we have the luxury of being able to meet up and go do fun things. So little backstory to that. But yeah, we were talking about that the other day, taking ourselves and my boy or the boys over to Boondocks. Go-kart racing. Dan said he knows the line and he's going to kick our asses. I was like, okay, let's go, old man.
Ask any 13 or 14-year-old kid out there, I'd destroy them. Put them in their place.
It's like prime Dale Earnhardt in a go-kart. It's fun.
Right? Without the weird stash, yeah.
It's like, can you at least let the people there work there? Can you at least let the kids win every once in a while?
Nope.
It's like Mario Kart.
Participation trophies here, baby.
Just like Mario Kart, yes, sir.
They got to earn that lucky feeling on their own. I'm so against, like conceding just because of age. Nope. You're gonna suck until you don't. At racing, that is.
At racing, that is. Love to see it.
Just like me, I suck at iRacing, but man, do I have a fun time sucking at it.
But eventually it's going to be just like every other sport where things start to slow down. Hopefully not your car, but the action and your reaction time and your decision making and your strategy, everything kind of flows together at one point. That's why it's so important to keep your cool, keep your head, and you just keep pushing away. Keep doing it, even though you're going to lose race after race after race. It's about the journey.
I think about the journey this past year in the sim I've been on. I think about it every day.
I don't know. I'd say you've improved vastly from a year ago.
Yeah. I don't crash as much.
You don't crash as much.
Face trucks off. The green flag. He just has these restarts all the way down. That 68, he's kind of shot out of a cannon as soon as we go back.
Does anybody have like the Top Gun theme music like in their head, like when they see his truck like take off? It's like da da da.
More like Chariots of Fire.
I was thinking Highway to the Danger Zone.
Kenny Loggins, Highway to the Danger Zone.
Yeah.
68. Oh, the 8's on a mission to get that lead back.
Oh.
Like he did on
Makes
lap
a tiny
one.
bit of a mistake, though.
Hey, if he can lead a lap, that's some points in his favor. So
yeah,
I completely understand the aggression here, especially with Brian Boyd has a pretty significant lead. It's a 20-plus point lead.
Also, speaking of our pal Brian Boyd, in the same place he always is. He's in third. If they mess up, he's there to pounce every time.
This blimp view brought to you by DEP Graphics. You need anything for iRacing, you need something done as in photoshopping, anything like that graphic wise, visit DEP Graphics. He can even take that ex-boyfriend out of that photo for you. DEP Graphics on Facebook. Visit him. Cleaner way to race here on iRacing.
Why has it got to be the blimp view?
Brian Boyd sitting back, letting those two burn their stuff up, I would imagine here. That's what I would do. I'd let those two battle it out and be ready to pounce once either they burnt their stuff up or they've taken each other out. So Brian Boyd taking it easy back here, as I would do. Sure, Tristan, you'd be doing the same thing. But if if I think about it, you'd probably be trying to get up there to burn your stuff up a little bit to get some position. But these guys
and then crash.
Yeah, I mean, usually probably about this point of the race, I'm
probably a fast repair down, and probably 3 laps behind. But that's beside the point. Yeah, I mean, you're in that dirty like air and everything, so I just hang out there for a Sunday stroll. If they make a mistake, I'm right there to pounce. I mean, and Brian saves tire pretty good. He's kind of showed me a bit, and I think like now it's kind of just you just hang out now. I mean, you're in a points after the stage. It'll be 70. He said 75, didn't he?
Yeah, 5 more laps.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe he did.
Yep.
So I was taking a look to 28, got a little bit loose, started mowing the lawn over there, but he's back out on the track and straightened out. A little bit of action going on between the 44 and the 13, side by side, going down the front stretch.
Yeah, Paul's got that 8 though, trying to move and kind of find the fresh air and everything. And I mean, he's doing it perfectly. So, the 8 moves on the top. That's where Paul's been. Honestly, ever since he's been out front, it's about the top.
Top of that pile. Yeah.
Yeah. Top of that pile.
Pun intended, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to. Too big of a setup right there.
Glad you did.
I think this time it would kind of pay off if you had like an actual spotter. If you're Paul and everything, I mean, he's moving all over trying to, move up some. And
Well, it looks like he's trying to set him up, though, too.
yeah.
So he can take that inside in one of these turns. Maybe a couple more laps if he can keep pace and stay out of the infield. It looks like Brian's got some company behind him.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Brian's on those, maybe those older tires.
First set of tires,
Yeah.
I think he may not have taken a set and is running the life expectancy out of these.
Yeah.
Well, these tires aren't exactly cheap either. So,
No.
I mean, he's budget friendly.
No.
Yeah.
No, I know when I'm out buying the tires for my truck, Fat Chick Shocks and Accessories, they run about $437.13 a pop, with taxes included. So you're talking about 4 at $437.13 times 4. Yeah, I mean, it's almost $2,000, not a little bit more. I don't math.
Speaking of
I
tires-
just race.
Big ass Gotcha County, Indiana.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, no.
56 and the 2 got together. Core Daddy, James Beard, nowhere to go. And I would have to see. Yellow is out for that one, man. That was
What
that
a
was
disappointing.
tough.
Oh. He was on pace, man. They were going to make their moves.
Yep.
Be like, hey, points leader, we're here for you.
Yeah.
We take another
that
look at that there.
is a product.
They should be, hey, number 2, hold my beer, not drink it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good
Nowhere to
grief.
go. The 25 just gets collected in there.
He's been racing pretty clean this whole race.
This
He's
whole race. And just,
saved himself a fast repair.
4 in that, too, getting collected afterwards in his Christmas vacation.
Oh, the 2 Fords, yeah. I mean, what are the odds? Both need fixing and repairing. Who would have thought?
Yeah, tough
Not
break.
me.
Tough break for those guys there. There was some hard racing and some slipping and sliding, but they're going to have to go down pit road and see what the pit crews can do for them. here tonight at Iowa.
Any of them need no toes necessary tonight, huh?
Collected in that was Core Daddy. You got the 4 truck crabbing a little bit there. Kind of like they used to drive back in the day when teams were allowed to. Well, yeah, I mean, they can still. I guess they can still do that in the truck series, but they can't.
It's no longer a truck now; it's an Arca. Yeah.
Correct.
You know, Josh. Next week they go to Daytona, in the series. I bet that'll be a pretty good one. I'll be back for that one. 100% I'll be back for that.
It'll be good to see you back on the track for sure. I hate to have to miss that one, but I know where I'm needed here, and I'll be up here in the booth bringing it to you here on YouTube live. Garage 73 broadcasting. It'll be good to see Trister back in the cockpit of his Toyota Tundra. Who's your sponsors nowadays, Tristan?
I'm not signed up for this one. I meant for the booth, not on the track. I'm not signed up for their league.
He didn't make the cut during the recruitment week.
Yeah, it's fine. No biggie. I was busy. I saw that Iowa was on their schedule, so I was like, no, I'm busy on Thursdays.
I'm needed in the booth.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a few sponsors now. Pit Road Diecast has been on here, man, since the very beginning.
You got to send me a link to them when you get a moment.
Yeah, I will. And then we've got Southern String Hat Company. Big shout out over there. SRA, Quarter Mile Productions. Obviously Dan with his everything Dan's ever done for me. Big shout out Dan.
DEP Graphics on Facebook.
Of course. Only person who paints my cars. It's fine.
American made.
Yeah. And then Fat Chicks, of course. Love those fat chicks.
Fat chicks, shocks and accessories. Love those fat chicks.
I love those fat chicks.
Also American made.
Mm-hmm.
Also American made. James Pyle gets, we piled up again.
We might have a new second place. There goes Brian Boyd to second. He's
shooting off like a freaking missile there. Look at that.
He said, "Hold on, boys. I've saved enough tire for this."
That 8's hot on his trail, though. He's been in contention all night here, minus lap 1.
And also check out who's in 4th. Mama T,
Teresa Spiker, making her way up, making her presence felt here.
Yep.
On our Christmas presentation of Mid-South Racing. Garage 73 broadcasting. Got to get the shameless plugs in there. Come on.
Have to.
Mama T, you can also, and it's okay to do this for sure. I'm sure you can check their hosted races out. They have daily races on iRacing. You can check them out. VRX. You can check out their daily races. They usually run about 3 or 4 every night. It's a bunch of fun. Get in there for some racing fun. You can join them in their Discord as well. So there's a lot of fun going on over at vrx.ca. They also got flight simulating going on over there too. So if you're into flight simulators, you can go check them out and have some fun flying your aeroplanes. Some great action going on right here. 70 goes high. 11's going to go high there, stay down, but the 13's going to pinch her up high. She's going to stay high, but that gives Benjamin Richards a chance to go in on the inside. James Beard with his fixed-up truck looking on the inside of the 70 as well to make his way up through the field. After getting into that wreck there with Cordaddy, that brought out our last caution. Moves in for a little crossover action from Mama T in that 70 VRX Chevy Silverado. She looks back on the inside of the 25. 19, Brian Boyd get loose, goes up high.
He's starting to struggle. I wonder if it's those old tires he's on, because I'm not sure that he took a set earlier.
Well, if he didn't, he's sure paying for it now. He's struggling there as the rest of the field's starting to catch him as he gets it into with Benjamin Richards just a little bit. He got loose there, wiggled into Ben, but no harm, no foul. They keep it straight and keep going there. The 25 looks on the inside of the 56 with Cordaddy and the 2 also doing that way down low. 28 looking up over there on the high side to get around the 2. There's a couple cars in the back. Got there. Teresa Spiker, Tim Rourke bring out yet another caution.
He has had a very, very bad night.
But the infield, it looks great now.
Yeah, looking nice and low. Weeds are gone. I don't see any weeds out there now. No. The moles are happy.
Next week, put some mulch down. Yeah. Some flowers.
Put some Bermuda grass on there. It'll be beautiful.
I kind of expected that actually at Daytona. Their grass, the sod, that was there. Expected some Bermuda or something a little more coarse, being in the South and everything and how humid it is. I know in Texas, where you're at, it's dry or not dry, humid and hot. So you have that Bermuda grass. Yeah, and Daytona was not like that. I mean, it was a coarse grass, of course, but it wasn't what I expected.
The grass here in Texas at the track, I would say is almost that kind of golf course grass, if that makes sense. If you ever played golf, it's kind of the same, more of a type, I think.
I can't say I do a lot of fetch with myself, playing fetch.
Play some hide and seek with them $30 golf balls.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's like cleaning your room twice. I mean, doesn't make any sense to me. It's like you hit it and then you have to go chase it. It's like, why? I mean, if you were hitting at people, I think that'd be a little more fun. But I don't get it. It's just not. It's not for me. It's not a hobby. Not a sport. It's a hobby. It's not a hobby I'm interested in.
John Daly, the golfer, he'd have a golf cart at all the majors and everything, so that he didn't have to go and walk, so that he could have his Marlboro Red the whole time he golfed.
If I had a golf hero, it wouldn't be Tiger Woods. It would absolutely be John Daly. Now, I'm not a golfer by any means. The only golfing I get really into is Tiger Woods golf on like a console game or something like that. But I'm not saying that I wouldn't be the type to go play miniature golf and wear some goofy ass pants and a very special hat or something like that. I absolutely would do something like that.
I'm all over it.
I'd show up one day looking like Shooter McGavin, the next day looking like freaking Happy Gilmore. I'm all about it. And I'm just talking miniature golf, guys. I'm not talking like pitcher putter a full 18 holes. I'm going to go mini golfing looking like Happy Gilmore.
Here, take my money so I can go chase a ball that I hit. Stupid.
It's expensive to go play golf, too. It's like $30. Like, no.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch paint dry. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd rather go play tennis.
Hopscotch or something outside.
Or pickleball,
Hey, now that's a game I want to play.
Pickleball?
Yeah.
That's high energy, man. Like
Yeah.
I think the only way I could play is if I lose like another 40 pounds.
Well, that's why I need to
You'd
get
be
into
surprised.
something so I can lose another 40 or 50 pounds. So maybe we should go play pickleball.
You'd be
Looks like
surprised
we have a
though.
new leader here.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Benny,
The 56.
Benjamin Richards,
Yeah.
taking over the lead up 6 spots from where he started here in the beginning
Heavy
of this
chrome,
race.
heavy chrome truck. Yeah.
Oh, I love those on the track. I want to dump them every time I see them. I love you, Benny, but I hate chrome trucks. Oh God, it's so bad on the eyes.
I've had a couple chrome colors.
Yeah, I know you're a chrome whore.
I am.
You're regular Jenny McCarthy.
I'm like a Peterbilt. I have to have chrome on.
He said I'm like a Peterbilt.
I have to.
That's so great.
Uh-oh.
Brian's
second.
second there. There we go.
Up to second. Ronald.
Oh boy, 11 goes for a ride, and then Core Daddy
Oh,
gets into him.
No. I don't think any Coors will be drinking at the 11 tonight,
It's
honestly.
been a magnet on the track
Yeah.
for bad decisions.
And
Yeah.
a magnet in my hand, okay?
I think I just did hear over the radio that the Mid-South Racing League is probably calling the Core Daddy truck to the hauler after the race. I heard something about a breathalyzer, but I'm not quite certain because everybody was talking at the same time. But more developing story to come later on. But yeah, I'm hearing that he may be being pulled into the hauler later on after the race. So more to come later.
Make him do his ABCs backwards?
I can't even do
Can't
it
even go
sober.
forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Z Y X W. Okay, he must be okay because he just did the 4 and didn't mess it up. So
I mean, after they started adding letters into math, everything is just a blur. It's like,
Well,
am
the
I doing
bad part
math?
about it,
You
though,
know, English.
If they had like me do it, I got a speech impediment, so they're just gonna think I'm drunk automatically.
oh
Like,
jeez.
we're not doing good as soon as we get out of the car. I mean,
Either that or you're plugged into something.
yeah, I mean, you're like, sorry, I got a speech
You wouldn't be able to
impediment.
guess, to be honest.
Yeah, no biggie.
Pit stops happening here. 68. Looks like he topped off. A couple tire takers, but not everybody here on this one. For all you sim racers out there, visit Fat Chick Shocks and Accessories to get your portable urinal, I guess you would call it. You don't even have to pull the truck over.
It's like a bedpan.
Yeah, it's like it's more like a cup with a tube that you can strap to the parts that you need to, and you can go to the bathroom right there. Head on over to Fat Chick Shocks and Accessories on Facebook. Get your urinal cup for iRacing.
Your mysterious man parts. We can help you out there. Use code TCOT for 5% off. No biggie. Well, here we are. Lap 100. And this honestly could go either way.
Who knows?
Speaking of going either way, no, I'm just kidding.
I was like, whoa, hold on. Where are we going with this?
No, folks, just kidding. This is a PG-13. We may drop a swear every once in a while, but I promise you we'll keep it as PG-13.
You said a cuss word.
Oh my gosh, mommy. That man said fudge.
Just shoot your eye out.
Yeah, it really, going back to what you said, it really did feel like Christmas this year, opposed to a few years past and stuff. But it really did feel like Christmas season this year. And I know not everybody celebrates the same way, and everybody feels a certain way. But past couple years, I was feeling a certain way, and this year was a different way. So it was really good. And
Man.
yeah, it's what it's all about: season of giving and magic
boys.
and spirit.
Pace truck is off.
What we got a green flag. 56 of
Sure
Ben
we
Richards
do.
gets a little jump over there on the 8, but Brian Boyd hot on the 8's heels there with his teammate James Beard in the 25, battling that 13 and that 68 of Ronald Piles. Excuse me, folks. I've been starting to feel a little under the weather, so my bad about that.
You know, Piles is pretty good though. Like on that top side, that's kind of his bread and butter. Oh man, the 56.
A little loose. Might have hit an ice patch. Yeah.
Yeah. Might have hit some corn.
Well, it's dangerous to drive those all chrome trucks because you get that reflection that blinds you.
Yeah, it does.
He's got it back under control, which is good to see. Ben Richards not being so loose here. We're not going to give him the broadcaster curse, but hold on to it, Benny.
You know, we've seen this story. That's
And the 13. Yeah, 13
no.
goes for a little bit of a spinaroo.
And I think you just saved the curse on that for him. I mean, he barely.
You did.
Barely missed that. Good on you. Hold on to it, James. There, the 25 almost met.
I bet the groundkeepers at this track are grateful for some of these drivers tonight.
It's not so much their fault as opposed. I think it's the track fault.
Yeah.
You know,
it's all fun.
In the very front of the field, we're having a kind of a throwback to the beginning of the race, with Brian Boyd being in second and the 8 at the point. You know, back there, Patient is at 68 also, though. So, I mean, you've got maybe the 3 fastest in the field up there now. So, I think this will be exciting.
Yeah, and it just takes one mistake.
Yep.
Things change. Don't give up on these people these drivers that are, sitting 5th and 4th, 5th and 6th. I mean, I've seen some races where, something happens at the very end and that person that's in 6th ends up winning the race. I don't know if that sounds familiar or anything.
I think that does sound a bit of a couple Sundays ago, actually. I'm trying to think of who that is that you're talking about there, Dan.
I don't know. I just made it up.
Both those guys get into the wall almost the same spot at the same time.
Yeah, it's like they're riding the same line there.
They're both in Chevys. They're both kind of in orange. I mean, I'm thinking
like
hashtag twinsies on that one. You know who's enjoying this though? Was that 68 of Piles? He's there to pounce if anything does happen.
That 8 truck's staying as far as it can.
Yeah.
The 7 back there.
It's all that fresh air. It is all that fresh air. It plays a big deal in this. You see Brian's also trying to search for some grip, anything, and I mean,
think what he's doing, the strategy probably is, stay out as long as you can on what you have.
They took those very first set of tires, I think, on lap 10, maybe.
I don't think he's changed them all.
I'd asked y'all if it was a business choice, and now I don't know.
Well, how many sets do we get this race?
You get 3. You get 1 on the truck and then 2 in the pits is your limit here.
Okay. And he's managed to stay pretty clean tonight.
Yep.
Not caught up in casualties like last week.
I'm eager to see.
It's just a matter of just hard racing, holding, gripping that wheel and making that turn and try not to eat the infield.
Yeah, top 3, they've broken up, though. They're over 3 seconds ahead of the 56 right now. So, as you can see, big dogs are coming out when they should be.
Pretty sizable gap between the 8 and the 19 right now. You're looking at almost a 2-second gap.
Yeah. And 2 seconds back to Piles also. So
yeah,
I mean,
and he's still pulling away a bit.
Yep.
Drivers opting to take to the 2 different lines here. You can see the 19 staying low on that low line in the low groove. 68 around a pile staying up in that higher groove.
You see the momentum on that one.
He does get by the 19.
Yep.
So that will relegate Brian Boyd to the 3rd spot as the 2nd place truck, Arano Piles, is making his way trying to get the 8 truck of Stephen Aguilar in his sights. Still some distance between them two, but closing it with every lap that goes by.
And then 56 is also pitting. I don't know. No, they had 70% on their fuel.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of eager. I'm eager to kind of see that's because he had to, or if this is just an early pit stop by the 56. As you see, the 8 still on the point.
Yeah, he's got about 2 seconds now on the 68 of Piles and Brian Boyd sitting in the 3rd
back
spot.
to it too, though. He's also been through the infield a couple times. You know, so being back out there it's impressive being up in the point now and everything. So.
Oh, especially in the points race as well. I mean, with most laps led, you get points. With leading a lap, you get a points. And I think as of right now in the truck standings after last week, doing a quick rundown, we have Brian Boyd still sitting in the lead with 203 points. Andy Reid still sitting in second with 174. Dave Stinson, also known as Stinny, still in the 3rd spot at 167 points. Up into the 4th spot, moving out Edward Fiedler, we have Tracy Wooten. And then moving up into 5th, moving Teresa Spiker out with 141 points, Tony Edrington. Ronald Piles moving up into the 6th spot of 136. 7th is John Carney III with 135. So he's moved up 2 spots from last week.
Oh, and the caution
Caution's
is out. Oh no, it's the 56. He was your first guy, dude, to come down, actually pit. Really wonder who else is gonna come down here, and he did his best impression.
He's doing some
of a
drifting.
Formula Drift right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Fast and Furious style.
Not bad. Not bad. Hey, he kept it from wrecking off the wall.
Yep.
He's mowing that part of the grass that they missed earlier. It was a win-win situation. I mean, he may flat spotted a little bit, but, you know, good on you, Benny, for keeping it straight there.
You have everybody coming to pit except for the 56. So I think that was your hands itchy.
I think there's a little bit of
a la Boyer.
You thinking race manipulation?
No, I'm just kidding.
He just, with those flat spots on the tires.
Ben Richards is a lap down, so he had to stay out. There's no race manipulation going on. He got loose. He wanted to show his Fast and Furious skills. These guys come down, get some tires here.
Off of pit road.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Stinson.
Dave Stinson, that 28, all the way from Canada.
A. Yeah.
Speaking of Canada, you'll appreciate this. My wife for Christmas went on the intranets, and as he's showing a little love to the Ford truck, giving him a Christmas card, I bet. Went on to the intranets and ordered me directly from the website a Shorzy Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs beanie. I was elated. I put it on right away. Yeah, I'm not wearing it right now. It's a little tight. I'm gonna stretch it out by putting it like something really like a ball inside it to stretch it out just a little bit, because I have a big head, and some beanies minus this Carhartt fluorescent yellow one she got me.
Love those. I wear those religiously.
Listen, I've never owned anything Carhartt in my life. She got me a hoodie and a beanie that's got highlighter yellow on, because my favorite color, everybody,
hoodies are great.
It's an extra large and it fits like a double X.
Yeah, I got like 6 of them.
Oh, this is being spoiled right here, guys. I was spoiled with this hoodie. The only thing missing from it's like a Garage 73 logo, or some sponsor logos or anything like that. But yeah, hit it on the nail. I'm telling you, she hit it on the nail with this. It beautiful. It's warm. Oh, it's warm. Like warm. Like I don't know what they put in this. Like if it's.
I've got like 3 of them, dude. They're probably my favorite hoodies that I have.
Well, I'm loving it. Shout out to my wife, Charlie, for the amazing hat and hoodie I got for Christmas. I have to tell you something really cool that I got for you. We're about to go green flag racing, but as we are, my daughter got me, and this is the best thing ever. It's a 3D printed Doodle Bob pencil holder.
Really?
Yeah. She found it on the TikTok shop, and it's got to be the coolest, best thing ever. And the other thing that she got me as the Pace truck dips down to go on pit road so we can go back green flag racing was on the TikTok shop. Whoa.
What just happened there? I kind of feel like everybody
stacked up a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
I don't feel like going. We're still on Christmas break.
Yeah.
They woke up finally, though. But I mean, look at this.
They're sorting it out. Little action between Stinny and Brian Boyd there.
That 8 machine tonight.
That's gonna have that 8 check out.
25 bringing a 3 wide, taking a 3 wide there on the inside. I think he decided not to last second.
Yeah, he did. I don't blame him. I'd have been like, yeah, never mind. Now we're 3 wide.
3 wide again, coming off the turn.
Yeah. who's enjoying all this is at 8.
Oh no!
Oh no. Boyd
Oh,
gets a
no.
little loose, pushing it hard, but
Yeah.
he's okay. He got himself collected. Still some time to go.
10 laps.
Yeah.
Not over.
Not at all.
Still with a good lead there. The 8, Stephen Aguilar, been showing real strength.
We got somebody through the grass.
That would be Andy Reid in that 11. We're going to get a caution on that. It doesn't look like the
Nope.
caution flag's going to fly. We're still green flag
Not at
racing
all.
here.
I'd like to take this time to congratulate Andrew Reid on his Christmas Day, victory.
I think that was the wrong Andy Reid. Dan.
Oh, my bad. I have the wrong notes here. I'm sorry. My
Yeah,
bad.
wrong Andy
How about if we
Reid.
talk about this over the nugget?
We got your present. It's a burger.
Yeah. Yeah. I think somebody put some go-go juice in these boys.
Yeah, they
All of a
realized
sudden.
7 laps to
Yes.
go. Brian Boyd coming up through the field there as well,
Yeah.
driving like a pissed off teenager.
Yeah, he is.
Getting around
As
the
he always
28,
does.
yeah. Getting around the 28, trying to put the 56 in his sights. But meanwhile, we got Kyle Grody just above them in the 13. James Beard, his teammate, in the 25, sitting in third place, trying to get his run on that 68, who's sitting in second. And Stephen Aguilar was just taking it to town here with a lead over the 68 of about 10 trunk lengths. Six laps to go here at Iowa Mid-South Racing Sim Racing League. Thirteen's got the 25 in his sights with 5 laps to go. 13 of Kyle Grody, 25 of James Field. 13 gets loose.
That's an effect of these newer tires here, Josh.
They're not quite warmed up to the point where they're sticking to where you need them to stick.
He wants to make that pass, but I think he's a little, possibly a little more cautious.
But I don't think that there's going to be enough time. With 2 or 3 to go.
Man, he has not given up.
Not at all.
68 wants that lead back.
Yeah, he does. He's
Closing
coming
in.
in.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he's got enough time.
With 2 laps to go, he was gaining, but now he on that turn there, he did get loose. It lost a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Final lap here. White flag is out on the flag stand. Stephen Aguilar still with about a second lead over Ronald Piles. James Beard in third. Kyle Grody in fourth. Brian Boyd sitting back in the 5th spot. No more time to go.
The 5th spot for him isn't that bad. Not a bad finish. At least he's finishing the race whole
In the 8.
this time.
The
Yeah.
8 after a crazy beginning to this race.
Went from the pole. Bad luck on that first lap. The fireworks go off here at Iowa. Bad luck on that first lap.
Yeah.
Sent him all the way to the back, but then over 140 laps, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Aguilar in that 8 took everything, had what it took, fought through the field, and is your race winner here tonight as he burns it down.
I think he's going to tell us he's pretty good here. Because it showed tonight.
Well, he definitely had what it took, and he was just strong all night, fast, strong, and smart. Stayed out of the wrecks as best he could after he, had his bad luck. But man, I bet you he's going to be wicked stoked. So we're going to cut to a quick break here. We'll gather some interviews and we'll talk to them right after this. We are back with our race winner tonight, Stephen Aguilar. Wow, man, bad luck on that first lap. Spinning going all the way to the back and then fighting your way 140 laps to take it here at the end. How does it feel to be the race winner tonight, Steve?
Feels great, my friend. It was just that first lap, got a little loose, track temp with the marbles. Then it was like, all right, let's pick them one by one, and we'll go from there.
Well, that was a solid run. I have to tell you, it was so solid. I saw you go to the back there. We all felt bad for you, and I was just keeping my eye on you. I was just keeping my eye on you through the whole race, and caution after caution. I'm seeing where you're at, and then you're back up there in the front. And even Tristan was saying, "This guy is coming." And Tristan, he was coming. He was coming, and he did it.
Yeah, no, like I said, it was my fault. I got a little it's called happy feet on the throttle, and like I said, pick them one by one. Then I want to congratulate Ronald too. He had that clean air. There was nothing I could have done. Then once I got the lead, that was it. That clean air is everything. But he gave me a run for my money, that's for sure. And the top 5.
Yeah, you sure did. Tristan, you got anything for Steven? Man, you were excited for him there. I would know you were watching through him. What do you got for Steve?
Yeah, man, put a show on. I was impressed, man. It's like Josh had said at the very beginning. I was like, oh no. I mean, you were in the grass like twice, and then being able to come back. I mean, you just had it figured out, huh?
Well, what it comes down to is the setup with the bumps, and that's what threw me off because the new update on iRacing. And once I figured that out, that was it. It was game on. Ronald, I give him credit. Like I said, he had that clean air. I tried pushing. I even backed off, cooled my tires, try to make a run at him. But like I said, once I took the lead, that was it. That clean air is everything. And I'm sweating right now, guys.
Quite the workout for you here. Anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank you guys, broadcasting, Mid-Sim Racing, VRX for allowing me to do what I, love to do. And shout out to every single buddy in this league. And from top 1 to last, I thank everybody for allowing me to do, what I enjoy doing. And you guys are great.
Hey, thanks for having us here. Congratulations on the win. Merry Christmas. I haven't checked the schedule.
And Merry Christmas to everybody. Yep, I'm sorry.
No, absolutely. Merry Christmas to you. We will see you here next week at the High Banks of Daytona. Hope you are ready and enjoy the rest of your week, sir.
Yes, sir. Thanks, everybody. Once again, Merry Christmas to everybody, and thank everybody in this group, VRX, and, other friends. You guys are amazing.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
And with that, we will pull our second place winner into the booth here tonight. Do we have, where is Ronald? We got Ronald? What's up, Ronald? Mr. Piles.
Yeah, you got me. How's it going, boss? Yes, sir.
Good to see. Congratulations, strong finish. Tell me a little bit about your strategy here tonight. Avoiding wrecks, obviously, there's a lot of spinning off the turns and tire wear. What did it take for you to come in the second spot tonight?
Mostly, tonight was a good points night for us. Taking both stages. Everybody wants to win the race. I don't have any beef with Steven running real hard. I did try to run him down. I wasn't give it to him easy. Strategy wise, keep the nose clean, especially at the end when I made that late race stop. I just wanted to make sure I had some fresh rubber to run to the end and run the truck as hard as I possibly could without nosing the wall like I did on the last lap. Drove it in too deep and found the limit. But Steven, man, just a great race for him. So congrats to him and James on the podiums. But other than that, just managing fuel mileage throughout the first two stages to try to set us up for that last run.
Tristan was saying that Iowa, it's kind of like a hate relationship with him. I'm not a big fan of it here tonight. It sounds like, and it looks like, you're now a fan of Iowa. You got something figured out here, and an amazing looking paint scheme here tonight on your '68 Chevy Silverado. Anybody here you want to thank tonight? Here's your chance to shout out your sponsors.
I might say I might have a little one up on a lot of the guys here as far as Iowa being loose. I do drive a dirt oval late model, so I got that the overcorrect thing down pat for the most part.
Turning right to go left.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good job.
I do the real life thing, so I get a lot of practice on that.
Hudson method.
There you go, yeah, Tristan, you got it.
Oh yeah.
And it's all right. Yeah, first and foremost, thank main sponsors here, real life sponsors as well for the most part. Insurance Centers Incorporated, Genmar Services, Hardy Sports TV, Flick Products, GoPro, Ingham Race Engines for powering around the track, Depth Graphics for this awesome paint scheme to put it out front and win two stages with it tonight, get it noticed and seen out there. So thank you, Depth. Garage 73 Broadcasting, you guys for the broadcast. It's awesome. Like to go back and watch it. Mid-South Sim Racing for putting this on. VRX Motorsports for introducing me to the Mid-South Sim Racing League over here. It's been fun so far. Well, thank all the drivers for a great race and the fans, and once again, congrats to Steven and James on the podiums tonight.
Yeah, man. Merry Christmas to you. We'll see you next week here at Daytona, and we look forward to seeing that truck running up front again.
I hope so, and Merry Christmas to you guys too, and Happy New Year as we'll be here after that.
Absolutely. Happy New Year to you too. James Beard,
hello there.
Our third place finisher here tonight. What a run for you, man. You sweating? You tired? What's going on with you?
I'm feeling good today. After last week and everything, running with not feeling too hot. I'm feeling good. I had fun. It was a good race. A lot of good competition. Got a little worried after I got caught up in that wreck and then hit when I was sitting still on the track trying not to get hit. But thankfully we have that one fast repair to kind of help things out a bit.
Yeah, James, you had kind of a up and down in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm excited you turned it into a podium. So
yeah, definitely. It was a learning curve. This is my first time on the track in the trucks. So, I ran a good few laps. I think I ran like 40 something laps in practice just to try to get the feel for it. But it's totally different when you're running with other people because your braking points are totally different, and your lines you got to run around people and with people, and it takes a minute for me to get into a good sequence. But once I did, like I said, of course, after the wreck, I got pretty comfortable, and then it was just run the line, run it clean, and hold on tight. Try not to make too big of adjustments, because you can get loose real quick on this track.
Yeah, we saw that during practice.
So 2 wasn't too bad. I kind of took it like Darlington, how you really want to ride your line, come out, and almost slide up to the wall a bit, to where you almost kiss the wall, but don't hit it because that'll ruin your day. But coming out of 4 was definitely the hard one. For whatever reason, I don't know if there's a plane change coming out of 4 or what, but if you hit it too hard, you're turning nose in, and there's not too much you can do other than just let off the throttle and try to correct it. I had one time, I won't say it was the last 10 laps, I was getting ran hard by somebody. I tried to pay too much of attention to who it is, but I got loose and had to let off the throttle, and thankfully I caught it and was able to keep position. But yeah, it was definitely a fight.
Yeah, I'd say it was a hell of a run for you here tonight at Iowa Mid-South Racing League. And I'd say Daytona's next week, and that's just like bring your throwaway trucks, because anything can happen there. Are you a super speedway guy? Are you fond of them, or are you just like, I can race them, but I don't like them?
Yeah, I like super speedways. I really do. It depends on who you're racing with. This group of guys is pretty daggum good. And girl, I just met Teresa tonight
Mama
for the
T.
first time, so
Mama
that was
T.
cool.
Shout out to Mama T.
Yeah. But it really depends on who you're racing with. If they can race clean-ish, I know it's a super speedway, but if they can race cleanish, I usually fare pretty well on super speedways. And knowing that I have some teammate on this next race, that's gonna come into play, I have a feeling, because that matters when it comes to keeping the draft and everything, pushing and pulling. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
That is great. Well, we can't wait to see you back here ringing in the new year with Mid-South Racing League and Garage 73 Broadcasting. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yes, sir. Of course. Thank you for putting on the broadcast. It makes everything so much more fun. I go back and watch every broadcast just to see a different perspective.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm just kidding.
Nah, it's great. Love the intros. Mariah Carey singing, the national anthem last week was spot on, amazing. I want to thank, Depp, of course, making these amazing paints for these trucks. The artwork is amazing. I watched him do it one time, way over my head. I'm glad somebody like him can do it. And of course, Brian for being such a good sport and bringing me on as a sponsor as well, and giving me some advice here and there. And yeah, just anybody else that came tonight to put on a really good race, because that was a good one.
Yeah, we'd all have to agree here in the booth. It was a fun race tonight. It was good company, good racing, a lot of action. So congratulations again on that third place finish. We'll see you back here again next week at Daytona, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Yes, sir. You too.
Well, there you have it, you guys. Our first, second, and third place finishers tonight. Stephen Aguiar finishing in that number 1 spot. Ronald Piles in the 2nd spot. And James Beard had fought hard for that 3rd spot. Next week, I'm going to be a lot of action here at Daytona. Anything you're looking forward to, you guys, here for next week? Dan?
No, I'm going to keep my options open.
keeping his options open. Tristan, what are you looking forward to here next week going into Daytona?
I hope we see somebody on their lid. Hopefully. It ain't Daytona without it. I hope they pull those belts pretty tight next Thursday.
I'm looking forward to action-packed racing, racing hard, racing clean. That's what Mid-South Racing League is all about. Going to go through the rundown here for you before we sign off. Taking the win again, Stephen Aguiar. The second spot, Ronald Piles. A third spot goes to James Beard. Fourth goes to Kyle Grody. Brian Boyd, DEP Racing, Mission 22 Motorsports. Broadcast sponsor in the fifth spot, our man Carnivore. We got 3 more spots. We got to bring him in one night, but 3 more spots. We get an interview with Carnivore, find out about his name. Dave Stinney Stinson coming in the 7th spot. Andy Reid coming in 8th. Benjamin Richards, everybody's friend, coming in 9th. David Collins Sr. rounding out that top 10 spot. League owner, all-around good guy, T-Bird in the 11th spot. Core Daddy, I heard was, again, getting called to the hauler in the 12th spot. Tim Rourke in the 13th spot. And then Mrs. and Mr. Spiker rounding out our field here tonight in the 14th and 15th spot. Again, Merry Christmas, you guys. Always love having you around. Thanks for the friendship. It's been a fun year. I know we got another week here in 2024, but thanks for everything that you guys do for us here at Garage 73 Broadcasting and at Garage 73 as a whole. Appreciate the friendship. Appreciate having you guys here in the booth, and you're welcome here anytime, my friends.
Yes, sir. Thank you, as always. I'm happy that I've got such a good group on my side, and we're able to do this every week.
Yeah, all I can say is it's a hell of a lot of fun. We learn something new every week, whether it's a great broadcast or mediocre, but things will get better as we go on. It's all a learning process. So from Dan at DEP Graphics, my teammate and friend Tristan Cotton, Merry Christmas from Garage 73 Broadcasting. We will see you back here next week. Be safe, be well.
clothes feeling naked. Even in the cockpit, pedal to the floor. Digital racetrack, we're screaming for more. DEV, racing crews on fire.